Queen May. Even Sarah Martins referred to her as that, Queen May. Obviously, she said this trying to assuage or trying to make sure that May does not in any way go extra step on the RIP threat after the connection. Now, May decided to break silence, and she said some things that I'm going to share with you. She said some things, and we'll all be hearing what she said. It is not a joke after losing a child, and your home is just so, broken, and you're trying to recover yourself. Your story is on social media. People are learning from it. Every corner you go, everywhere you go to, you just have to present yourself honorably. You just have to arrange yourself. You just have to package yourself, because you know that people are also watching. You have haters, you have enemies. You've not even done anything. They're already paying people money to slide into your DM, to threaten your daughter, to threaten you, and not just to threaten you with your, to kind of say hurtful words. They are not just saying hurtful words. They are also threatening you with RIP, and also telling your daughter that your daughter will die. RIP will go the same way. Come on. How terrible can that be? How terrible can that be? It is hurtful. It is bad. It's not just you listening to it on social media. That would have been different. You say, well, look, I don't want to go on social media to say anything. Please don't send any link to me. We are talking about you are in your home, peaceful. Someone slides into your DM, writes all of this evil, and also go on your, chats, go on your caption and begin to kind of copy back and begin to tag you and begin to say all sort of things. And does not stop at that, goes into your daughter's zone. So in case you choose not to see it, your daughter will see it and send the message back to you like, Mom, look, this is terrible. This is happening. Now, she has decided to respond, like I said, and she shared this. She said this: I appreciate you all, my amazing fam, for standing in the gap with prayers for me and my family. May God remove every giant in your families. The God that breaks waters will break our water. Simple as ABC. That's just it. Beautiful Queen May, as she is called. She's simply interceding for herself, interceding on behalf, of course, you don't intercede for yourself, you intercede on behalf of people. So she's simply interceding on behalf of her daughter and saying, no, this affliction will not rise again. Whatever any bad person, either Sarah Martin, Satan Matches, Devil's Advocate, Drama Queen, Enogo Bag of Rice, or even your Edochie. Yes, when I mention your, some might say, I don't think your Edochie will want to do this evil. Like, seriously, did you see your Edochie singing love song with Judy in a car after the passing away of his son? Just 2 weeks? Who does that? Is that a song that could come up to you to sing? Did you see it? Okay, now let's leave that aside. Did you hear when Yul Edochie said that the arrow that May fired at him is the return back, the back to sender arrow is what caught Kambili Chuku? Did you hear that? Like, seriously, someone is saying they tried to take me out and it landed on my son. Like, seriously, is it not you that it has landed on? If it lands on your son? Anyway, let's leave that story for another day. You see, what May have experienced in her life in a short period of time is something that she will want to write a book about. I hope she can come up with this to write a book about it for those that will prefer to read it. And now things have changed. Like I said, this is more like a horror movie. It's a movie that should be, scripted and written before Yul Edochie begin to manipulate it. It's not as if it's the worst thing that has ever happened in this life and all of that. But we are seeing intrigues at every corner. We are seeing a little bit of suspense here and there. Things are beginning to come up in different ways. And I will not lie to you. It's a lesson. It's a lesson that you can be with someone for many years, and all of a sudden the person takes an action, and the person breaks it out on social media, not to you, and the person is still defending that action and end up saying, I would have married you. I got you pregnant, yes, but I wanted to go on my own. No, if not because of my parents that forced me to go with them so we can pay your bride price. She's not actually the woman, she's not actually the person I wanted to marry. And you begin to hear this and you're like, wow, like seriously? So this thing has been inside of you for how many years? It's been inside of you for 18 years, 20 years. Like seriously? You'll be kind of shocked. And whilst you are basking on that and you are losing your son, and not just that alone, that's not stopped. Someone is sliding into your DM. And it is still the same group of people that your husband got entangled with are still trying to take your life. You should now, you kind of know that your enemies, these are your enemies and they have to be dealt with. Well, I believe this prayer that she offered is a very deep one. Rather than her, saying, aside from saying, I appreciate all my amazing fam for standing in the gap with prayers for me and my family. Obviously, people stood in gap, people prayed on behalf, they interceded, people sent back the arrow. They said, no, Daniel, you will not RIP. Your father is a very ruthless, crazy, a very selfish person. He's not normal. And he brought all of these things, and rather than him fight for his family, let's say fight for his children, he's not even doing so. The people that he attached to himself are those that are even trying to empty his family, finish his family, and he's there acting like he's got, I think he has some issues anyway. So rather than saying may God remove every giant in my family, she said, in your families, may God break waters. May God that break waters break our water. Break it, meaning part away for us in the Red Sea. That's just what she's saying. When your enemies are running, just like the story of Egypt, that's what she just put there in a kind of coded way. Like your enemies are behind you, the Egyptians, chasing you, and you are running, trying to escape from them. Like, okay, you know what? I don't want to be even around you anymore. And they keep on coming. That may God part our waters, meaning may God part our own waters, so that these enemies in the form and shape of Sarah Matches or Juju Austin or our mother or is it Judy Austin's elder sister, Augusta, or whoever, or even you, Edochie, so that they can easily swim into the Red Sea and then realize that the Red Sea is so deep and they can't come out of it. It's as simple as that. That's what she has just put out there. She has put a very powerful words of prayers out there for herself and her children, and that affliction will not rise again. And whosoever diggeth a pit surely shall fall into it. And it's as simple as ABC. How powerful can that be? How powerful can that be? And when God removes that giant, that person, that individual that believes that he or she is greater or bigger than you or can swallow you or whatever it is that they want to, employ, agents that they want to employ to do their evil biddings, may God remove them. May God remove them. That's what she's saying. And it's a good prayer. It's a good prayer. These prayers are done when you have enemies around you, enemies who are not ready to back away, enemies who will rather, end themselves in the Red Sea. Those are the kind of enemies that she's talking about. It has come to that point. Well, I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this one. She has decided to break silence and publicly pray and intercede for her daughter over the RIP threats, and also thank everyone that has stood in the gap for her. People have said thoughtful words, people have prayed for her, people have wished her well and all of that. That's what we do. That's what we do. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.